Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to a little video that I've put together from our trip to Leeds, which was on March the 8th. And I went up with Nick here from Northamptonshire, and we went all the way up to Leeds to meet Mike. Everyone knows Mike and Nick from the live stream, and this is what we got up to. So before we do anything else, I'll show you the bit of VCLT that they both gave me when we got there, and you'll see what we do when we get there in a moment. So first up, I'm going to show you a couple of singles that Mike put in a little bag for me, and the first one we put in was Hazel O'Connor, D-Days. Now this came out back in 1981. I was a young lad, and it got to number 10 in the charts. So thank you very much. I like that song. As he knows, I'm a big Susie and the Banshees fan, and we have got Dazzle from 1984, number 33. So thank you very much, Mike. I've played all these before I've actually talked about them. Then Nick gave me some, and the first one he gave me is a Haircut 100. Not a biggest fan, but I do actually like this song. And it's favourite shirt from 81, and it got to number 4. And he also gave me Love Plus One, which is the year after, and it got to number 3. I like the cover though; they're pretty cool covers. All three of us are big fans of Toyah. Now I said I got 4 more for Toyah for 10 pence. And I said I'd love to get 4 from Toyah, and Nick produced that for me. Now this came out in 1981, got to number 4, and the tracks on it are It's a Mystery, Revelations, War Boys and Agents and Demons. It's quite excellent. And he also gave me some of his duplicates of Gary Newman, except Cars, of course. So the first one from 1979, the follow-up to Cars, Complex, which is a pretty cool song. Then one of my favourites, We Are Glass. Now Complex got number 6, and this got to number 5. And then another great one didn't do as well. This Wreckage. I think that's about number 20 in 1980. Moved on to 1981 in a little bit of She's Got Claws, another good song. And the last one, which is a single that didn't do very well. I think it only got to about number 9, which is not as good for him. And it's We Take Mystery to Bed. So that was the singles for my VCLT. So let's see what we get up to when we get there, when we meet up. Hello folks, as you can see we're now in Leeds. That's where we go for our Butty. We're waiting for our Butties, but we have got our Yorkshire tea. Nick's looking forward to this. And there's Mike.
Hiya folks.
And I'm behind the camera, so you can't see me, but I'm sure you will later in the day. Bye. Now, once we've had breakfast with a nice bacon roll and a nice cup of Yorkshire tea, the first thing we head for is the singles tables. Now, at the back, I will point out in another clip where the singles are, and this is where we picked up some singles. So, my first one I'm going to show today is quite an old track. 1961, it was one of my dad's favourite songs, and it's Sandy Nelson's Let There Be Drums. Not an original cover, I will should be looking for the original covers, but it's on the London label. Excellent track. Okay, we're going to speed on to 1978, and a band that I know Michael from Japan likes, and it's the Motors, and it's their number 4 single, Airport. Excellent track. Now going back to my youth, 1975, a big number 1, the first band that Major was in, Slick and Forever and Ever. Okay, it's cheesy, but it's on the Bell label, and it is a song that I remember from my childhood, so that's why I've got it. Okay, you know I love Mike Oldfield, but his sister Sally had a great single. I think it got to number 19 over 78-79 period in its Mirrors. Again, not the original cover, but we shall look for it. Okay, and band I love, Gillan. Now this is from 1980, and this was a standout single, and it's Ian Gillan's favourite Elvis song. It's one of my favourite Elvis songs, Trouble. This is a bit of a meaty version, so it's an excellent track. Another one I found from Gillan from 1982, Restless. This got to number 25. It's off the Double Trouble album, and this is a song that they did on that adult version of Tiswas OTT. Excellent track. Okay, we're going back to my teens now, and a band from New Zealand, and I love this song. Split Ends, I've Got You. Brilliant song. This got to number 12 in the charts. I bet it's an absolute classic. Now, you have to be in the vinyl community, of course. You have to sow Slade. It's compulsory. You like Slade. So I've got two of their 80s singles, and the first one's their big number 2 hit from 1983, My Oh My. Still making top 10 singles, which is excellent. I love that song. It's a lovely little ballad. Year later, another top 10 hit with Run, Run Away. Now this one did very well in America, apparently. Okay, I found some more Toyah. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Richard McCook's favourite Toyah song, Thunder in the Mountains, which is a great song from 1981, number 4 in the UK charts. And then I found one of her less singles. Now this one, I've got to look at the bit because it's from 1985, and it's Soul Passing Through Soul. Got to about number 57, but it's still a reasonable good track. Okay, next one I went and found goes back to 1959. The Day 5 Quartet and the brilliant Take 5. Got to number 9. On the B side though, there is a version of Blue Ronda a la Turk, which is good. The piano on that is fantastic. Okay, up next, bit of ELO, and it's the 10.0538 Overture from 1972, number 9. I remember this in the charts, believe it or not. I was 5 years old when this came out. Excellent track. Okay, how's about a little bit of Buggles, which I didn't pick up at the fair. I picked this up in I think it was in Relics or somewhere like that. I can't remember which record shop I brought this in, but it's from 1979, and its video Killed the Radio Star. And the only reason I picked this up because Nick said, "Oh look," no, so I brought it. Bit of Kirsty MacColl. There's a guy that works down the chip shop, swears he's Elvis, from 1981. I think I got number 14. Really good song. I really like that one. And then the last one of the singles I got on up in Leeds is Focus from 1972. And Sylvia, but I didn't buy it for that side. And there's my phone. I get to take it up, but hey ho. I brought it for the B-side, which is House of the King, which was released as a single, but did absolutely nothing. So there were the singles. Let's get back to the video. So here we are in the main hall. Plenty going on, lots to see. There's Mike, doesn't know I filmed him. So yeah, it was a good start. I think that's Mike going through the singles at the end of that table. Now where's Nick? Let's see if we can find him. Oh, there he is. Let's try and zoom in on him. I wonder what he's looking for. No doubt it'll be a Cars single or some sort of punk single. We've now moved into the second hall, my favourite bit. This is where the bargains are found in here. 4 for a tenner. There's Mike and Nick looking for bargains. I'd already got mine, so you'll see now what I brought. Hello, it's me again. And after wandering around, we went to the shops as well. We went to Relics and Wall of Sound. So I'm going to now show you what I actually purchased in Leeds. So I'm going to start off with some VCLT. The first one was a 12-inch single that Nick gave me, which I'm very grateful of. And this, of course, is the 12-inch version of Iain Dury and the Blockheads' Reasons to be Cheerful, Part 3. It's a really groovy colour for that, yes. So thank you very much, Nick, for that one. He also gave me an album. He knew that I liked a bit of Cat Stevens, so he gave me Catch Bull at 4, which is a great album. Now, this came out in 1972. It's a good album. Really enjoyed listening to that. On the back, you got a picture of Cat Stevens, and then in the middle we have got the songs. There's great songs on this album. I like Angel C, 18th Avenue, and Sweet Scarlet. Sweet Scarlet are some of my favourites off of the album. So, thank you very much. And Mike has been known that I've been trying to get the first 7 Steel Span, and on his travels he found the wonderful 10-man mop, or Mr. Reservoir's Butler's Rides Again. Now this, and he knew that I wanted the proper version, so yes, he have got the little booklet version, so thank you very much to Mike for that. It's a super album. I've really enjoyed listening to that one. Okay, the next one he got me, it's connected with Steel Span, and it's the individually and collectively. So it's got songs on here by Tim Hart. It's got Maddie's stuff as well. It's a really good album again, so thank you very much. This one came out in 1973, and the 10 Mop Man came out in 1971. So up next, these are the ones I brought. I brought 3 10cc albums. First one I got was the 1977 Deceptive Bends. This is the start of the new band with Rick Fenn in it. Great album. This has got Good Morning Judge on it, which is one of my favourites. It's also got Modern Man Blues, which I love. Great album, great cover, and inside you've got so that is super, and that came out in 1973. And I also got, following that, is the tour that supported that album, the Live and Let Live album from 1977. This was the first time we got Rick Fenn on guitars, so it's the that was the lineup. Eric was still there, Graham, got Stuart Tosh, that's been with the band for a long time and still is drumming with them. This is an excellent live album, recorded in the UK on that tour. Great versions of I'm Not in Love on here, Wall Sheet Struffle, all the hits up till then are on there, except Rubber Bullets, which I think is more of a other reasons why it's not on there. That is just an excellent album, excellent live album, one of my favourite live albums by 10cc. And my third 10cc album is their 1978 album, Bloody Tourist, the one that's got Dreadlock Holiday on. Other great tracks on here is Shock on the Tube, Tokyo's good, and the quirky little From Rochdale to Ocarina's on here. A very good album. Thoroughly enjoy that one. Okay, let's move away from 10cc and one of my favourite Scottish bands, the sensational Alex Harvey Band, and the live album from 1975 recorded at the Hammersmith Odeon. It's a very short album, but we've got Faith Healer on here, Tomahawk Kid, Vambo, Framed and Delilah. It's a great live album. If you haven't got it or haven't listened to it, if you're a fan, it's a must. Brilliant album. Okay, I got this on, I mean, I knew it was a good album, but Simon brought this the other week and I found it as well. So it's the debut album from The Pretenders. This is a very underrated album. You've got Up Your Neck, Wait on here, Kid, Stop Sobbing, Brass in a Pocket. Excellent album. And I've picked up another one, Learning to Crawl from 1984 as well. This has got 2,000 miles on it. Back on the Chain Gang, their hit, and Middle of the Road. It's a really good album. Really getting him back into the Pretenders after all these years. Going back to some prog, we've got some prog now. Excuse the sticker on it because I can't get it off, and I brought The Works Volume 1 not so long ago, and this is The Works Volume 2 by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Tiger in the Spotlight's on here, Bullfrog, Maple Leaf Rag, I love that. I Believe Father Christmas is on here as well. It's worth having for them tracks. Excellent album. Our next one, another of my favourite bands, Barclay James Harvest, from I think this is 1978. It's got Berlin on here, which is fabulous. The Clothes Shop's on here. The Streets of San Francisco. A wonderful album. And the last one, now I brought this because it's actually got local connection. It's Kim Wilde's debut album from 1981. Now, this, of course, was recorded in Northampton at the Lodge Studios and partly mixed. And the backing vocal is the Enid. So it's a great album. I mean, it's got the hits on it. It's got Water on Glass on here, Kids in a Mirror, Checkered Love. It's just a classic album, and it's sort of one of them albums from my childhood that I love. So there we go. That's what I purchased. There is one more purchase, but you're going to see that in a minute when you find us in Starbucks in Leeds, and we all picked our favourite album of the day. So that's coming up right now.
Right guys, just to let you know, we've finished our buying, so we've done our best buy this day, so Mike's going to go first.
Yeah, this is it, yeah. Another Leeds band here, Bravely Will, so when I go marching in, got it for a good price.
Excellent.
Got the single Vicious Circle on it, you know, and a few other good ones, so yeah, that was my
That was his best buy. So we move across to Nick. So what's next? Yes, buy.
Well, I've got some lovely gifts, including a Cramps record, which I'll show at a later date. But if we're talking actual physical purchases, Cramps, Date with Elvis reissue, Cramps, Little Mum, No Head, again reissue. Reissues or original copies, etc. It's all about the music.
It's all about the music, that's absolutely right.
There we go.
Okay, I suppose I'm about to show my best buy of the day, and it got a thumbs up from my two friends. A version of New Boots and Panties. Now, according to my esteemed colleague Nick, this is the German version, which means it's got sex, drugs and rock and roll on it. Pick this up at a reasonable price. Happy as Larry today, so we've had a great day out, and we'll see you all soon.
Yep. So there we go. That was our day in Leeds. It's always a pleasure to hang out with Mike and Nick. Really top men. If you have not subscribed to their channels, go and subscribe to them. Give them support. They are a major part of this channel, especially on Thursday nights. All it leaves me today is say thank you for watching, and look out for more of these little special videos throughout the summer because it's coming up to the warm weather, and we will do a few more things like this. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.